All right, what's going on, everybody? Gabby Card Stacks here. Went to the North Phoenix or North Terrace. I think they rebranded it. It's a new location. I don't know, but it's one of the monthly shows that's in my rotation. It's a hit or miss show. Sometimes I pick up, a good amount of stuff. Sometimes I walk out, barely spending 20 bucks. Today, didn't get a whole lot, just not a lot going on. It's usually a heavy vintage show. And today, just a lot of 2020, 2021 stuff, not a lot of stuff in showcases, but I think I got a pretty good stack. So I'm gonna show you what I got, what my thought process was, and really why it made sense. So let's jump right into the pickups here. All right, so this guy, he had a 2 for $1 box and then just a random box. He asked where my brother was or where my brother has been. I don't have a brother. Never, I don't remember seeing this guy, but he was like, yeah, you bought from me before, right? And I'm like, yeah. I don't recall seeing this guy. I don't have a brother. I've taken my nephew to a few shows. I've never taken him to that show. I don't know. But nonetheless, he was like, hey, I'll work with you. I'll give you a good deal. So we were just kind of talking and going through his stuff. So this was a 2 for $1 bin. And I was kind of shocked. It was a lot of base, but this Tank Dell Orange Laser, I sold one of these for like 8 or 9 bucks not long ago. I think it's probably closer to 10 now. And then there really wasn't a whole lot. I'm lucky I found this Mackenzie Milton Red Cracked Ice Auto. Just color match FSU. He had a horrific leg injury at UCF, and so yeah, was at Florida State. I just thought it was a cool color match. I think there was one that sold for $2, and I think there's one listed for $3. Buy it now. So not a huge buy. I'll probably just give it to Shane. Then he had a couple other cards that I was just kind of curious on. Didn't have any prices, but he was like, yeah, I'll cut you a deal. So saw this Juju Watkins base. I'm trying to pick up as many as I can. I think I've got about 50 at this point. I've probably got about 25 at ComC. I think I probably shipped another 20. I tried to grade a couple last month. They got rejected. They were definitely not going to PSA 9. One was going to PSA 6. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been buying them whenever I can for a couple bucks. I think you look at where Caitlin Clark prices are. Of course, she could break the record, Caitlin Clark's record. She put up more than enough points as a true freshman, just like Caitlin Clark. So that'll be interesting to watch over the next 3 or 4 years here, but we'll see. Paige Bucher's not someone that I'm totally buying into. I just think her prices are very high, super inflated for just where she is right now. Of course, she's probably projected the #1 pick next year. I don't want to say she carried UConn, but they only had 7 scholarship players healthy, and she really, did a lot of work in the tournament. So, she's going to be one of the top players next year. So that, I think these are going like 4 or 5-ish, but, nothing crazy. I think this I would flip. This one I would probably hold. So that's my thought there. Juju Watkins, Hannah Hidalgo, Topps Chrome Refractor out of McDonald's All-American. So I love this card just because it's 2 freshmen All-American. They're the 4th and 5th, or the 3rd and 4th, one of the 2 freshmen, true freshmen, to make AP first team All-American. So I just think it's kind of an iconic card with the 2 of them. I think the cheapest listed is like 10 bucks. So I don't know if I mentioned how much I paid for all of this. I paid $18 for everything in this stack. This was all the same dealer, 2 for $1. I don't know, these were probably, we said maybe $3 a piece then on these. So I think this does about 10 itself. So I was pretty happy about that. I think this is one that I store in a box. So I've got about a 500 count box of like Juju and just a bunch of other Bowman guys and, Michaela Williams, players like that I want to hold. So I'm going to throw these in a box and we'll see what happens, in a couple years. And then this Jaden Daniels Sage, I was picking these up for about $1 or $2 on eBay for quite some time. Got a hair right there. And yeah, I feel like, with the draft coming up on Thursday, he doesn't have a lot of cards. A lot of them are an ASU jersey. And I laugh at just the talent that ASU had and did not capitalize on. So LSU jersey, unlicensed, but I think this will do well on draft night. I've probably got 10 of these now at this point. I think what I'm going to do is list them all at like $10 and then promote my listing to like maybe 10% or so, way higher than I normally do. I always do 2%. I just think that's good or good enough. There's probably some that you can buy now at like $3 or $4, but I think with that, extra 10%, I think it helps your stuff sell. So we'll see. So that was 15 bucks for these 6 cards. So I think this is 10 that I'm gonna probably send to Shane. That's hopefully, 10-ish. That's 10 to 15. I don't know, I'm gonna hold it. Again, that's probably 4 or 5, and that's probably 4 or 5 right now. So I thought that was a pretty good stack. And then Russell Wilson, Topps Chrome rookie card. I buy from this guy every now and then. He's got some decent Topps Chrome stuff, and that's the stuff that I love. I love collecting kind of what I grew up on in like middle school when I started fantasy football, and I don't know, I just like Topps Chrome a ton. 2006 when I was in middle school, and just kind of the childhood heroes, I guess you could say. So he's usually got a ton of Topps Chrome stuff. Russell Wilson, this was $3. I felt like that was pretty disrespectful. He's the starter in Pittsburgh, I imagine. We'll see what happens, But yeah, for $3, I think this has got to be, I think on ComC I bought one for like $7 or $8. So I just thought that it was a decent price. We'll hold it for the season, and maybe there's some buzz, but we'll see with Justin Fields there. I think both of them are probably going to end up starting. I've bought some Justin Fields on ComC as well. So a decent stack for $18, nothing crazy. I typically, spend anywhere from 150 to 400 on a given show, I would say. So this one, again, just kind of hit or miss usually. Sometimes I walk out with, a stack less than 20 bucks. Sometimes, I spend much, much more, but I'm pretty satisfied with this for 18 bucks. I'm glad I at least went. I'll never turn down an opportunity to go to a show, but that's pretty much my thought process. I'm hoping, I can easily 2 or 3X on this lot. I thought it was a pretty good value bin, pretty good selection there. So that's everything for me. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'm starting to do Facebook now. I'll have my Facebook link down below. I'm going to be doing TikTok daily again, posting on YouTube Shorts daily. So kind of ramping up all that content all over again. I had a good call with Card Collector 2 the other day. It was very motivational, inspiring. So definitely appreciated that. So if you enjoyed, again, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.